Activity 4. Modeling the wings. Enter the sculpt environment. Select Create Box. Select the right plane to work on. Use the view cube to slide over to the right view and zoom in. You now need to sketch the profile shape of the rear wing. Make sure the center point of your rectangle is located in the center point of the rear face. Note: while designing your wings, refer to the relevant F1 in school's technical regulations. For example, the regulations state that the wheels must be completely visible when viewed from overhead. Also, there are regulations governing the height of the wings, visibility from the front, and overall wing dimensions. Also, because our wing is going to be 3D printed, it doesn't need to fit within the model block. Enter 18 millimeters for the width, tab, and 3.5 for the thickness. Hit Return. Wait for a second. The box options window should expand. For length faces, select 2. For height, type a value of 60. And select 4 height faces. Entering 60 millimeters into the height field will create a 60 millimeter wingspan. Let's select Symmetric for direction, Mirror Symmetry, and finally let's choose the height. Click OK. View your model isometric. Let's hit Finish Form. You will need to finish the form and start again to create a separate body, which is important later when you split the wings. Now create another sculpted box, which will be the front wings on the same plane, and zoom into the front of the car. Choose a center point rectangle type. Count 4 grid squares from the front of the car. Make sure you're level with the axle hole. Make the rectangle 20 millimeters wide by 3 millimeters tall. Click. Press Enter once. Wait for the window to open. Choose 2 for width faces and length faces. Choose 65 millimeters for the height. And select 4 faces again. Click OK. View the car in isometric. Double-click one of the faces on the front wing to select the entire wing. Select Edit Form, and use the top rotational handle to tilt it forward 30 degrees. Click Finish Form, and save your work. Step 2. Add the rear wing supports. In this section, we will be creating rear wing supports, which are the features on the car that connect and join with the wings on the car body. We will start with the rear wings by creating a pad protruding from the top of the CO2 canister housing. On the underside of the wings, we will create a similar but larger size pad. Using the Combine tool, we will develop a pocket in this larger size pad so that the pad on top of the CO2 cylinder housing fits neatly inside to allow for gluing the components together during assembly of the manufactured parts. Select the rear wing body in the browser window. Make sure the rear wing is selected. Right-click the body and select Move. Click the top Translate Triad and enter a value of 50. Press OK. As a tip, you can now see there are several items in the Bodies folder. It often helps for you to be better organized by renaming items in the tree so it's easy to keep things organized and find what you're looking for. In this case, you could rename Body for the rear wing. Now create 2 new planes to sketch the wing support pad profiles on. Select Construct, Offset Plane. To select the ground plane, you can either find the plane in the browser under the Origins folder, or you can simply click the Origin light bulb and find it there. Type a distance of 45 to get a new offset plane near the top of your car. Click OK. Select the center rectangle sketch and choose the plane we've just created. Select the center of the wing to position the first point. and make an 8mm by 8mm square. Click Return. Stop the sketch. Now you're going to create a support on the wing. Create another offset plane 100mm from the ground plane. Again, let's create another sketch with a center point rectangle on the plane we've just created. Draw a 10mm by 10mm square and click Return. Stop the sketch. Now we will use the sketches we've created to extrude the support pads from the body and the wing's underside. Select Press Pull. View an isometric. Click and drag to select the sketch drawn on the body. And let's extrude that up 5mm. Make sure a new body is selected. This will ensure that the rear wing does not cut the main body. Click OK. Use the view cube to rotate. Let's select Press Pull again. Select the drawing on the underside of the wing. And let's pull that down by -3. This time, let's make sure Join is selected. We want this piece to join with our wing. Click OK. Zoom out and view from the side. Let's select our rear wing again. Let's move it back down to its original position. And click OK. You will now need to create a matching hole in the rear wing support pad so that the wing can come apart from the block and be glued on after manufacturing as a separate part. Rotate the model so you can see the underneath of the wing. Select Modify, Combine. With the target body highlighted, select the wing. Now, for tool bodies highlighted, select the wing support. Make sure Cut is set in the operation, and Keep Tools is checked. Click OK. Select the rear wing and move again, just checking to make sure the hole was cut. Click Undo and save your work. Step 3. Split the nose cone. In this section, we're going to split the nose cone and front wing features from the main car body so that it is a separate mating part that can be 3D printed and then glued perfectly onto the CNC manufactured main body. Select Sketch and Line, and let's choose the right plane. Draw a vertical line just behind the wings. Click the green check and stop the sketch. View an isometric, select Modify, and Split Body. With the body to split highlighted in the window, click the car body. Select Splitting Tool in the window, and click the line you've just created. Make sure Extend Splitting Tool is selected. Click OK. Select Modify, and Combine. Select the nose cone to be the target body, and the nose cone front wing part to be the tool. Make sure Join is selected, and Keep Tools is deselected. Click OK. Select Body 1 from the browser window and move it 50mm forward. You will now create a support structure so that we have a stronger interlocking join for the nose cone. Create a center point rectangle sketch on the front of the car body where the nose was. Select the center of the nose as the center point. Draw a rectangle 10mm wide and 4mm high. Stop the sketch. View it in isometric. Select Modify Press Pull and the rectangle you've just drawn. Extrude the part by 10mm. Make sure Join is selected and click OK. Back in the browser window, select Body 1 again. Right-click it to move, and return it to 50 millimeters. Click OK. Let's view it with the hidden lines. Using the Combine tool, select the nose cone as the target body and the main car as the tools body. This time make sure you're using Cut in the operation and select Keep Tools. Click OK. Once again, let's move this out of the way, rotate, and you can see that you've created your groove. Click Undo and save your work. Step 4. Editing the wing shapes. In this section, we will use the Fusion 360 powerful sculpt tools to create unique organic wing profiles. Hover your cursor over the sculpt icons on the timeline to find out which one is associated with the front wings. Double-click this icon to open up the sculpt environment. Select this right edge face. Select Edit Form. Select this left triad transition arrow, hold down the Alt key, and pull it out 3 millimeters. Double-click this edge segment. Let's pull the translate arrow forward approximately 4 millimeters. Click OK, and finish form. You will now be directed back to the overview of the car, and the front will be updated. Using the same process of looking in the timeline, enter the sculpt environment for the rear wing. Select Symmetry, Mirror Internal. Select both this face on top, rotate, and select this one on the bottom, and click OK. Select Modify, Subdivide, and let's split this face. Let's make our line 10 again. Click OK. Splitting T-splines into smaller sections gives you more control over minor adjustments. Rotate the wing and subdivide the back parts. Now select Edit Form from the Modify drop-down, and let's select this new spline. Let's drag the translation arrow towards the front of the car, approximately 5 millimeters. Select these two large faces on the outer edge. Hold down the Command key, selecting multiple items. Let's push these down approximately -8. Click OK, and finish the form. Note, if you received an error message, you could have pushed the edges too much and they have crossed over. Look at the T-spline lines wherever you edit in the sculpt environment. They cannot cross over. Save your work.